January 15th, 2008, on a corner of the internet called 4chan's B-board, a user posted a thread titled, "It's time to do something big." Below the post, there's a link attached to a Gawker article containing a leaked video that would ignite one of the most controversial digital rebellions in modern history.
We are the authorities on getting people off drugs. We are the authorities on the mind. We are the authorities on improving conditions. We can rehabilitate criminals. Way to happiness. We can bring peace and unite cultures.
In the video, Tom Cruise is making absurd statements about how Scientology is some sort of an authority figure, positioning itself as the solution to society's current ongoing issues. The video itself wasn't supposed to be broadcasted online. It was supposed to be only for internal Scientology events, intended to brainwash people into believing the cult's doctrines even further. Little did everyone know, this single event is soon going to be the turning point that sparked the war between Scientology versus the internet's deadliest hacker group, Anonymous. When the video of Tom Cruise's interview got leaked to the public, and everyone saw what was actually going on inside the cult, Scientology went into immediate panic. Fearing that the video may damage their reputation, Scientology's lawyers launched a wave of legal threats and copyright takedowns in a desperate attempt to silence Gawker and other sites, including YouTube, trying to get rid of it from the face of the internet. While on the other side, another group is starting to take notice of Scientology, is none other than the infamous hacker group, Anonymous. They believe that Scientology wanting to take down the leaked video that exposed their internal doctrines to the public were blatant censorship and is an absolute threat to free speech. And so, what do?
Greetings, leaders of Scientology. We are Anonymous. So over the years, we have been watching your campaign of misinformation, your suppression of dissent, your litigious nature. All this thing have got our Anonymous has therefore decided that your organization must be destroyed.
They began their move by attacking Scientology's website with hundreds of thousands of fake traffic, to the point that by January 21st, Scientology's main website got overloaded and was offline for days. They hacked the fax machines to print all black pages to drain their ink, and also did a bunch of prank calls. But where did all of this even begin? As it turns out, this conflict didn't start because of the leaked video, but rather is because of a multiple series of events that slowly built the tension which made Anonymous attack Scientology. November 16th, 2005, 2 years before Anonymous decided to make their first move. South Park just released its 12th episode of Season 9 called Trapped in a Closet. This episode ruthlessly mocked the group's selective doctrines. The plot revolved around Stan joining Scientology and learning its creation myth, a tale involving an intergalactic dictator named Xenu, who exiled billions of souls to Earth in DC-8 airplanes. The episode explained the doctrines of the cult with the caption, "This is what Scientologists actually believe," highlighting that the ridiculous and comical beliefs about a galactic overlord being shown are genuine and is absolutely not a skit for the show. And right away, the public started to treat Scientology like a laughing stock due to the episode. The reaction was immediate. Scientology became a punchline, memes, parody websites, and YouTube videos mocking its teachings spread like wildfire. For a group that thrived on secrecy and reverence and heavily relies on celebrity endorsements, this was an absolute disaster. But things will soon take a way darker turn for Scientology. In 2007, everything changed when Smooth Media uploaded a website called The Unfunny Truth About Scientology. In it, the website isn't making fun and sharing memes about Scientology like what everyone is doing, but rather decided to take a deeper and serious direction to expose the darker things that's been happening behind the scenes. In it cataloged a number of the cult's alleged abuses, attempts to infiltrate the government, its policy on forcing members to cut ties with critics, even family, and most importantly, it brought to light the infamous and tragic case of Lisa McPherson. Lisa was a longtime Scientologist member. She takes an active role in the cult and has donated thousands of dollars to the group's activities. One night, in 1995, after she got involved in a minor car accident in Clearwater, Florida, witnesses reported her wandering the streets naked and disoriented. The police arrived shortly when she was brought to a nearby hospital to see a psychiatrist and was waiting for a diagnosis. Some members of Scientologists arrived at the hospital and persuaded Lisa to refuse medical care and instead opted in for religious counseling. The Scientologists decided to take her into a much further hospital where a Scientologist doctor was there on staff. 17 days later, Lisa McPherson was pronounced dead. After her body was taken for autopsy, it had been found that she was severely dehydrated, in starvation, bruised, and her corpse was bitten by cockroaches, suggesting prolonged neglect. While the Lisa McPherson case is already well known to a small anti-Scientologist group, the public was unaware of such gruesome horrors lying behind this cult that celebrities are endorsing left or right. Because of Smooth Media's publications, this was the first time it has gotten this big of a mainstream exposure, leading to Scientology's inevitable demise. And then, 1 year later, Anonymous enters the scene. On January 27, 2008, a video emerged.
Be very wary of the 10th of February. Anonymous invites you to join us in an act of solidarity. Anonymous invites you to take up the banner of free speech, of human rights, of family, and freedom. Join us in a protest outside of Scientology centers worldwide. We are Anonymous. We are Legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. And we will be heard.
With a clear date and mission set up, everyone went wild. And so, Project Chanology, as it would later come to be known, started to take shape. The February 10th protest saw participation from approximately 6,000 to 8,000 individuals across nearly 100 cities worldwide. The protest made headlines. It was a massive success. Despite the varying weather conditions, including extreme cold in some regions, the protest maintained a peaceful demeanor, adhering to guidelines set forth by Anonymous to ensure non-violent demonstrations. A notable aspect of the protest was the widespread use of Guy Fawkes masks, serving both as a unifying symbol and a means to protect the participants' identities. This choice of disguise was influenced by its association with rebellion against authoritarianism, as depicted V for Vendetta. Because of Project Chanology, the general public became more aware of what Scientology is actually about, and their public reputation was destroyed beyond repairs. Once a shadowy and mysterious organization, Scientology found itself under relentless media scrutiny as the protest of Project Chanology continued to make headlines. And now, as years go by, Scientology continues to see rapid decline in membership, leading to the cult's ultimate and inevitable demise, all because it thought that it could retaliate and win a fight against Anonymous.
If this video blew your mind, subscribe now, because in our next video, we will expose the president who nuked the mafia in his country.